Alright. So, last time we got started, we figured out, we had an airship, then we lost one, but now we got one again. And we're meeting angels, and we have to save them from various things. And we also have someone who's not necessarily here of his own free will, but we'll see how long he decides to behave. Yes, this is a sequel to Final Fantasy XII. It takes place about a year after the events of the original game. But it is very much a different game, as you are about to see. What's the matter, Vaughn? Aren't you coming? Something's been bothering me. While we're busy here, what's to say some other sky pirates aren't off causing trouble somewhere? That's actually a good point, Vaughn. But we can't exactly be in two places at the same time. Yeah, very much the case. One of the combats I had pretty much had some of the Final Fantasy Tactics advanced sprites in it. So I don't think it's a coincidence. Maybe that's something I can help with. Who better to dig up leads on what these sky pirates are doing? I could put up a notice board right over here. Post anything I find out. Yes, that would be good. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's get going. It kind of is. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Not so much as a thanks. Things are tough all over. Chapter 3. What goes up? Okay, so we got something here. Bug hunt. Bugs. Lots of bugs. They're crawling all over the Bosco Pampa on the Windward Isles. Ant lions by the looks of them. Get down there and squash them, Vaughn. It's the only way to be sure. Once bitten, twice shy. Already word of these sky pirates' wrongdoing reaches my ears. They beleaguer a group of Aegil at the fane of Rokamakul at the Windward Isles. Best hurry while there's still time. Monsters block the way to the Ara site at the fane of Gukumaul. From what I can tell, the sky pirates there are only making the situation worse. See that it doesn't grow more so. Alright. Sure. Oh, it just automatically takes me there. Okay, cool. Get a load of that. What are you looking at? Vermin Lord? Why don't you tell us? Yeah, what's with all the bugs? Yick. Silence, rapscallion. My summoning encountered a few kinks. Now be good little children and feed my pets for me. We'll give them something to chew on. Objectives: defeat all enemies. At least one ally must survive. Ant lions. Oh boy. That one worries me. I'm starting to wonder whether I'm set up for this, because I think everyone is, what, level, 7, oh boy. kind of. It's more of a real-time strategy than a turn-based strategy. Damage, lightning damage. Yeah, let's see, what were the weaknesses? Earth and fire. Definitely save now, though. Given the levels, I worry about whether I'm actually ready for this, but we'll find out. So they're ranged, which means I want to send in melee group against those. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of you. And there's some treasure over there. These are melee types, which means the flyers would work best. But as long as they're not getting within reach of the ranged people, that's fine. Okay. On some level, I do have to be careful. because I can't summon any reinforcements. Alright, let's see what we got in the treasure. Rain Cloud Raiment. Okay, thankfully I've only lost a couple of the small fry, but so oh boy. This is going to be the interesting part. Go back, Vaughn, go back. And yeah, that's a death. Oof. I mean, at least I gained some XP from that, but oof. It's if nothing else, I at least wanted to see if I could get that because I don't think I kept the armor that I got. And one thing that does concern me is that Penelo's not getting as much XP as everybody else. And I worry that she's gonna fall behind, even though healing is literally all she does. Alright, so things are still looking okay at this stage of things. Ah! Thought I could save that one bomb, but no. Let's see if I can just bring over a few of you at a time. Yeah, that works. Oh, okay. Now here comes the horde. But things seem to be going a bit better this time. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I might have to look into why Penello's not getting as much XP as everybody else. For whatever significance that actually has. Mystic Dance. Okay. 2 more Aurosites, and a Tempest Blade. Cool. Thank you. Admit it, you're squashed, pest. You'll be singing a sadder song when you encounter my next creation. But first I must experiment. To the laboratory! Hey, get back here. We could use some new espers ourselves. Bring on the bad guys and the Aurosite will follow. Yeah, the Aurosite is how I can get new espers to choose from. Right, so I got... Aha! So, that is... Straight resistance. Good. I mean, unless I come across something that's strong against lightning, I see no reason not to use this all the time. Same here, because that's not a weakness either. Yes, you can. You can go into any of these... You can go into, like, any of these areas whenever you want, and there'll be enemies there, and you can farm for certain materials. And I was tempted to do that, and I'm kind of wishing I did at this point. Ring of Pacts, that's the one. It's earth damage. That's the level 2s. Which I don't think I can actually add them in yet. I can't actually send them out yet. Oh. Chocobo is non-elemental. I mean, sure. More attack power, less defense, but more speed. Oh well, that's fine. I want to check something though. Okay, I was kind of wondering if an enemy of a certain... Well, it'll actually just straight out say what its resistance is. Right, okay. I forgot about that. The only place I've seen money at this point is in the save screen, because I actually haven't been in a position to actually use money yet. Alright, once bitten, twice shy. Already word of these sky pirates' wrongdoings reaches my... Right, I already... Let's see what we got on this one. I figure, you know, the more of these missions I do, the more experience and the more gear I get. Because it looks like any piece of equipment can only be used by one person. Come no closer. We're on your side. We're here to help. She won't stand down. But why fight? It doesn't make sense. First we take the gate, then we'll talk some sense into her. Capture the summoning gate. At least one ally must survive. Chocobos. Everything is using lightning, so I don't want anything that's weak against that. We got water and earth. Okay. Do I have any ranged from either of those? Yeah, so I've already got one assigned to that. That's fine. And they're all flying. There's a lot of flying in here, so actually having melee might be a bad idea, actually. Because the only range thing is that. It's probably good to have at least some. That'll be fine. So the objective is to get all of this, capture all of these summoning gates. But having these here means that I can summon reinforcements, which is good. Flying, flying, flying. Okay, so... which means... summon more ranged. Oh. Well, hello! Yeah, but I'm pretty sure these ones are only black just to differentiate them from my own if I had any. Okay. You head over and take care of that. Dealt that, now just get that taken care of faster. Okay. Deal with them. Alright, that's that one down. Those are the ranged. Oh, you guys are way the heck over there. No wonder you weren't doing any healing. Oh boy. And incoming. Iron Will, I wasn't even paying attention to any of that. See, those are fires. Deal with all of them. Get that last one, and then we're good. There we go. Mission complete. Detonator? Okay. I think that's a weapon for her. She spoke of sky pirates who approached her with words of friendship. Once her guard was down, they wrought destruction on the shrine. So she thought we were playing the same trick. Not exactly. What do you mean, Lead? She said it was unbecoming of an angel to consort with sky pirates of any sort. Does that make you an outcast or something? Perhaps. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're still one of us. One of you. Yeah! Save, yes. Okay, so... Pretty sure that was a weapon for you. Okay, cool. Slowly but surely, I'm getting better equipment. It's probably a good idea to have options for a bunch of different elements all at once. Alright, I got one more. Let's see what this one's about. There's espers everywhere! Oh yeah, it's this arena. This huge arena. Yeah, except for the plot characters, right? Maleficent mayhem, way to the R site. This cannot be. Yari unbound by a pact are forbidden to enter this place. Yeah, so have I. I still have it, in fact. Don't worry, we'll show them out. Defeat all enemies, at least one ally must survive. Let's see. Atomos. I'm noticing I'm not have the one monster that's level 20 for some, oddly enough. Let's see. Weak against earth and fire. Okay, a bit enough of variety of things to make me not want to focus on any one type between melee, ranged, and flying. Alright. Alright, let's go. How much stuff is going to be in here? About as much as I thought there'd be. There's more flyers there. Yeah, might as well just get more stuff done if I can. At least I don't have to worry about the stupid gate switches. Oh, hello. I didn't see you guys coming. Okay. Oh, geez, they're just... Where are these things coming from? From there. Okay. Nah, the thing is, I think they were coming from here, because you see they're kind of being sent out about this way. So they're more actively coming towards us. But they don't seem to be... Since there's no summoning gate, they're not making more. They're just sending out the ones that were already existing. Which means I feel like I should probably just wait for them. Let them kind of wipe themselves out against us. Just so I'm not fighting these guys when they're on their way in. Like these? These are like healing spots. Like if I have somebody eat this, apparently it'll heal up that particular group. Or at least that's from what I've been told anyway. Yeah, I assume so. I haven't actually used one of those yet. Alright then. Yeah, it kind of is. But this was, all of these arenas were ones that we had seen in previous missions, in the plot missions. So I had at least seen this layout before. Before, in the original version, there were switches that I had to press to open these up. I'm glad I don't have to deal with those anymore. Oh, now they're all coming out at me. Okay. Alright, incoming. Oh, well, okay. Oh, that's one bomb gone, but that's fine. The fight's pretty much over. All right. Mage's robes. Didn't get any aura sight from it, but oh well. Mage's robes. I'll have to say who can use that. Who would let Yari roam here unbound to desecrate this hallowed place? The Yari and the Espers are pretty much one and the same. It's just a different name used between the two cultures, I guess. I'll bet it's those sky pirates. The nerve of those guys. It's bad enough they're stealing the aura sight, but this is going too far. Well, we'll just have to follow Tomage's leads to get to the bottom of this. Tomage's leads? I'm sure they'll take us to the bottom of something. Alright. Aside from that one hiccup during that first one, things are going alright. Okay, so who can use that particular? Looks like it's you. Haha! Thankfully, everybody's equipment has a unique symbol to them, so they'll be easy to identify. And I didn't get any aura sight from that. And Toma. Oop. We do have another one. The Scofflaw. I've located the Sky Pirate at the root of the trouble on the Windward Isles. He's holed up inside the Fane of Gukuma Cool itself. I worked hard tracking him down, so don't let my efforts go to waste. Alright. The Scofflaw. Look, Vaughn, it's that creepy, bug-loving Banga again. So you're the one behind this. Well, if it isn't the pirate with a heart of gold, my ears bleed with tales of your do-gooding. Stick around here much longer and it'll be more than just your ears. Spare me the well-meaning threats, child. A true sky pirate pillages and plunders as he pleases. You've got it all wrong, doesn't he, Vaughn? Well then, why don't we settle this dispute in true pirate fashion? Alrighty. So, no flyers amongst... No flyers at all. So, ranged is going to be at a bit of a disadvantage here. Aside from the fact that, you know, they're ranged. So melee and flying seem to be... Well, hold on. If I bring in flyers, they would be at a disadvantage against those. Oh boy. That'll work. You have a weakness to lightning, but that's about all you've got going on. Immobilize. Oh, jeez. You got a lot of stuff on you. Alright. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, I already have command on that one. Alright. Oh. Incoming. Excuse me, where the heck did they go? Yeah. How about just knock out the healers, please? Thank you. It was your mistake to come forward like that. Okay. You back up. So... Ah. Having a revive skill is so good. Get back here. Okay. I just had to beat all the main characters, I guess, and they just kind of came towards me. Well, that worked out. I was paying attention to so much other stuff that I didn't realize I was, you know, that I was that close to winning the whole thing. It's lancets, and a medallion of water, and 3 auracite. Nice. And some money that I still don't know what to do with. I always thought sky pirates were people who went looking for adventure, but I guess there are plenty of thieves who call themselves sky pirates too. I wonder if it is not you who are exceptions to the rule. Maybe. Nuh-uh. Tell them, Van. There aren't any rules for being a sky pirate. It's about being free. That's why there are good sky pirates and bad ones. It's just a question of which you want to be, Kites. I want to be one of the good ones. Then there's nothing to worry about. Just believe in yourself and the sky's the limit. Right, something like that. I wonder how many of these I'm going to end up doing off camera or something. And I'm already at 7, though I am already at 17%. So is, okay. So I've cleared those out. Was it this one? Yes. And I got 3 more auracite. Alright, so I think I've gotten all of the first stage ones. Golem, Siren, Ixion, and Lamia. Ah. Alright then. I'm kind of curious what these ones are. But I guess we'll find that out later. It's just mostly concerning that I'm pretty sure I still can't actually recruit anything higher than level 1. Although or maybe I can. I haven't actually enlisted any of the level 2s yet, so I guess I can't really say for sure, huh? Because I think the one back there means I can only do a 1. I feel like double-checking this. Oh. At least I've got, I can do whatever elemental stuff I need at any given time. Alright. Time to see what we got going on here. The Kisney Rise. The roots of a great skystone jut from this gently sloping hill. The skystone's mist tempers the climate, and in spring the hillside is a riot of color as its rich grasses give way to a sea of flowers. Mission 3-1. Savagery. You're gonna be sorry. We're too late. Not too late to help. How many Angel are left? Looks like 4 of them. Defeat all enemy leaders. All Angel must survive. At least one ally must survive. Oh boy. Well, that sounds fun. Okay, so weakness of fire, which means I want lots of fire. Never hurts to save before a fight, just in case something goes wrong. So the concern now is I need to get to all the angels before they get taken out. So, is there something about this that I have to do? My friends, please help them. Don't worry, we will. Nice. There we go. That's 2 down. Thankfully, you've got a lot more health than I feared that you would. Oh, what now? Graho, better late than never, I always says. One angel left standing be one too many. Nope, not. Eh. There. At least at the moment, he's not getting attacked, so I feel better about that situation. But first things first, grabbing this summoning gate so I can refresh my everything. For starters, getting more healers. Of course, it was kind of my own fault for not grabbing the other summon thing, but that's fine. You're friends of Lead? Then I leave the rest to you. Thankfully, you're able to get away, so that's fine. You're gonna get there before he gets to you. Whew. Okay. All's good. All's good. I think the objective was to just beat all the main people, which means this fight should end right about now. Yep, there we go. I just not taking out that first summoning circle was a mistake, but oh well, it didn't cost me. Kites learn Bio and Glide. Artificer's Handbook. And more Arasite. The bulk of their force will soon reach the temple. And that's where the Aralith is. If all they're after is Arasite, why attack the Angel? You don't understand the kind of people we're dealing with here. All they care about is getting what they want. To them, it doesn't matter if people get hurt doing it. then we have to make sure that doesn't happen. Why don't we let them on the airship to stay safe? Who knows if they'll get attacked again? Besides, there's plenty of room. That's a great idea. Are you sure? Why not? The ship's as much yours as it is ours. Maybe it'll give Pinello someone else to mother for a change. She's standing right next to you, dude. Thank you, I suppose. All right. You can now travel to Fane of... Okay. Navigating the world map. You can now visit Tomage's shop on the airship's bridge. Ha 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 ha. So, what kind of shop stuff do we have? And, okay, that's the board, if I want to access it from here. Lead's choice to befriend you is a puzzling one. Perhaps he fits in with your unlikely group. Alright then. Some say the Judge of Wings is Fiel Thanos, come to walk among us. If this be true, we must not meddle in his affairs. Good news, Van. I've opened up a little shop right here on the ship. When did you find the time for that? I'm a man of many resources. You should know that by now. Let's see what kind of stuff we have here. Unity to silence is good. Immunity to stop. Immunity to confuse sounds really good right about now. Before it becomes a problem. Yeah, the armor, it's stuff that I've already got. I'm gonna hold off on selling anything until I know for sure that it's not actually stuff that I don't need. Because with those materials, that means crafting is gonna become a thing, and I'd rather not sell anything at risk of screwing myself out of other things on that front. Lo, Van, what exactly have you gotten us into this time? We've got Angel crawling out of the woodwork. They're going to be staying with us for a while, just until we're sure they'll be safe. I don't suppose you'd care to elaborate. Maybe tell me who they are, or how they got here. I'm sure a practiced street ear such as yourself should be able to piece it together. So now I'm supposed to investigate what my own friends are doing. This is a fine pass we've come to. It'll give Pinello someone else to mother? Yep, there we go. What's that supposed to mean, Vaughn? When did I ever mother anyone? When haven't you? What? Oh boy, you're in for it. Take it easy, Pinello. It's not like it's a bad thing. You just phrased it really, really badly. Is everything gonna be okay now that the Angel are safe inside the airship? Yeah, I hope so. There's just so many of us now. Well, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. I know in the past between missions, when talking to everybody, at least one ends up being a bit of a cutscene, so that's why I'm talking to everybody now. We're supposed to be heading for the Isle of the Megalith to find a crystal called an Aurolith, right? Yes. So, what's the difference between Aurosite and an Aurolith? The origin of Aurosite and the Auroliths is the same. All Aurosite comes from the Auroliths, and both were gifts given to Lemures by the Eternal. In other words, the Auroliths are just big pieces of Aurosite, right? You might say that, yes. They're big and important, too. Let's go get those sky pirates. Off to the temple! Hey, not so fast, Philo. We gotta make sure we're ready first. I'm ready already. Who's gonna stop those sky pirates if we don't? Rushing off before we're ready will only make things worse. Okay, okay. On some level, it feels odd to hear, you know, be ready first coming from Vaughn. Yeah, I see these recipes, but not a way to actually make the stuff. Anything new on here? The Canon, a collection of inscriptions scattered throughout the Mures believed to contain the words of Fiel Thanos. The Canon is the code by which the Angel lead their lives. It details the origins of the Auroliths and proscribes all contact with the outside world. There it is. Herein inscribed are the words of he who leads, Fiel Thanos the Eternal. Honor his words. Teach your children to honor them and your children's children. And so doing, may you know peace. Tormalados, Isle of the Megalith. The great sky stone piercing the island cuts an imposing figure, but many are the sky pirate who have found respite on the slopes of the gently rolling hills at its eaves. An Aurolith sits enshrined in the island's fane, making it for the sacred place it is to the Angel. I've not seen the like of the sky stone that dominates the landscape here. The climate beneath the stone is cool and pleasant, and there is a great shrine, small though it appears by comparison, standing near its base. What treasures wait within? Royal Society of Anthropology. Ah, yes, log entries. Captain's first log. Happy now? I'm writing. I don't think a log check should count as your entry. What am I supposed to write? Isle of the Megalith ahoy, rudders full to port? Rescued fellows from attack. In pursuit of sky pirates. We make for the fane. May the clouds be below us. Is that all you can say, Liet? There's got to be something more you can write. We are your friends, after all. No need to bicker. If I don't see you at the grand opening of my shop, then we'll have something to argue about. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this. Not literally, of course. Aha! So, based off of this, we might be looking at 45 plot missions. Alright. Alrighty. Let's head back down. I see treasure. Mission 3-2. Rendezvous roundback. The front's no good. Too many patrols. The summoning gates are blocked too. That means no espers. I guess we'll just have to do this on our own. Are you crazy? You saw what they did to those Angel. Well, I don't hear any other ideas. There is another way. A secret entrance. Really? You might have told us a little sooner. It's not as easy as that. The entrance can only be opened by a switch inside the temple. What if I sneak in and open the door? By yourself? What if they catch you? It's hardly the first time I've stuck inside a heavily guarded building. This is true. And if I go alone, there's less chance of getting caught. I don't know. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. You guys head around to that secret entrance, and I'll meet you there. Sneak into the temple. Vaughn must survive. Alright, it's up to me now. Sneaky, sneaky time. I want the treasure. Lance. Oh, I got immobilized. Oh boy. I didn't think he was gonna see me. And I still get experience from this? Okay. I mean, weird, but I'll take it. Ah, dang it, there's... Once you get immobilized, you're done. See, that makes me wonder if Vaughn can go through that way as well. Oh, you're berserked. Oh, that's why you spotted me, because you went that way. Once the... Well, you know what? I still get experience from this. Now I know you're gonna go down that way. Or maybe not. Ah! Stupid! Stupid immobilize. still spotted me. Gotcha. Okay. Made it in. I got 2 of the treasures, didn't get all 3, but you know what? I made it through anyway. That's good enough for me. Might have to dig into that area again to see if that treasure is still there. Not to mention... Let's see... It was a lance before, yes. I think it was... Yep. More speed, more defense, more good. Sky pirate mumbling to himself. He has been staring at us. There are other Angel who have fled here for shelter. Tomaj is showing them around the airship. Oh, that's good. Wagi, Renak and Gijuk won't be long in coming, boy. Best make your peace now. Yeah, that's a thing. Another, again, with the mothering everyone. Okay, so, yeah, I could have just been immune to immobilize, huh? Well, that was kind of my own fault, but oh well. Oh, that's convenient. Leave the rest to us. We won't let anything happen to the Arlith. You say that now. I'm not expecting that to go to plan. To protect the Arliths is our sacred duty. It is the will of the Eternal. Maybe you should sit this one out. You know, stay here and get some rest. Rest? We're sky pirates. What good is a sky pirate resting inside an airship? One that, you know... Nothing new there. Security. When Vaughn led us into the shrine, the Arlith was out in the open, just asking to be stolen. The Angel sure are trusting. Strong winds worry at my wings in spite of fair weather today. I know of no Angel who would steal as the Sky Pirates do. Sneaking into the shrine the other day reminded me of breaking into the palace. I'd never have met Balthier and Fran if it wasn't for that. Now we're practically inseparable. Practically. I assume that there's still... yeah. I'm suspecting that there won't be any new missions until after Chapter 3 is done. Mission 3-3. The Crystal's Cry. Arleth's Cradle. What are they doing? What are they doing? I see what appears to be a gunner. Great. Hands off the stone, you hear? Collective defeat all enemy leaders. At least one ally must survive. Do I still have no espers? Nope, I do have my espers. Good. Right! I totally forgot I got another aura sites, which means I can grab one of these. Let me see, which one of these... What am I looking at here? None. Fire, fire, fire. Mechanist, huh? Oh, yep, the guns. But everything that has a weakness says fire. So... Oh! I can recruit a Tunberry! Huh. Well, that's something. Costs more, but, you know, it should be more powerful, right? That should be fine. Let's go. Can't let anything happen to the Arleth. You're the healer. Deal with you first. But I see... Okay. There. Well, that was, why did I do that? I should have waited until after this scrum was done to revive. So now my reviver's gone. Strange. Down you go. Alright. So... okay, you did get less experience for that. That's... whatever. Isunaga. Interesting. A mithril staff. Alright. Mission 3-4. Judge of Wings. Look what they've done to the crystal. Small wonder the barrier has fallen. What manner of device is this? I don't know, but you can bet the Judge of Wings is behind it. Vaughn? Something's headed this way. Oh, well, hello there. Sky pirates from the underworld. Such power you possess. I hear her. She's inside my head. Join me. Together we will find the 2 remaining Auroliths. You will have all the aura sight you want, and more. No thanks. And what of Ivalice? Under my dominion, I could grant your every wish. I already told you, we're not interested. Sky pirates are ever creatures of avarice and greed. Perhaps you too seek the eternal? Did you say eternal? my mind. I feel her in my mind. Friends of that arrogant fool. I might have known. See for yourselves the true face of greed. Do you not seek the eternal? Hello, Balthier. Roses have thorns. This much I've come to expect. But you, my dear, poison yours. You've no sense of fair play. So long as you are a slave to a stone, you'll never change. Only fools let themselves be trapped by broken dreams. Your eternity is an illusion. Illusion is the only true reality. Our desire for the eternal is the desire to become undying. Ask, and I can make eternity a reality for you. All this talk of dreams and desire. I'm like to take you for a lover, not a foe. And now I'm going to bury your dreams with your stone. It's time you opened your eyes to reality. Tire of the foreplay so soon? I suppose I'm going to have to tame our winged shrew. Not this day. Oh dear. Ha! What was that? I showed you only what you wanted to see. What did you do with Balthier? I set him free. Free of life's burdens. These tricks you're playing on us, these things you're showing us, I don't believe any of it. Your anger, your sorrow, fitting offerings to the eternal. That looks like the cache of Glabados. There was another stone? Oh dear. This has gone far enough. Defeat the Judge of Wings. At least one ally must survive. Shiva? Just Shiva straight up? Okay. Except 1 week against lightning. Yeah, I'll let this go. Better keep an eye on her. Not too close an eye, I hope. Who do you think you're talking to? Oh, and you are coming towards me. Okay, I was about to say if the objective was to beat the Judge of Wings. That went rather quickly. Now, new objective: defeat Shiva. All right, first things first. Those are flyers. More. I'm gonna wait for them to come at me. Okay, now those ones are coming towards me. That's fine. And there we go. Except, I think we failed to save the crystal. Yup. Orlith down. And this is, I kind of saw that one coming. Eh? The heck is that? A shard of the Arlith falls to the ground. You can use this astral crystal to accumulate astral power. And what the heck is astral power? That's new. So yeah, what determines how much experience people get? I'm kind of confused by that. Battle boots. Why is she doing this? I'm sorry we couldn't keep the Arlith safe. I just don't know. Don't know what? At a time such as this, what should I say? How should I act? I just don't know. Don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes there is no right way to act. I've always said you were a soft touch, Vaughn. Well, what's everybody standing around for? We've got a judge to catch. that would be the end of chapter 3 then? Or perhaps, or maybe not. Nope, mission 3-5. Backstabbing Banga. And just where it is you think you be going? Oh, so you finally built up the courage to pay a visit, eh? Now there's a sight to soar your eyes. Addled of wit from playing at pirates with the wee ones, eh? We're done following you, my brother. No more will we come running at your beck and call. In a word, you're fired. Ungrateful louts. Louts we may be, and ungrateful we are, but we answer to no one but ourselves. Then it's high time I carved some respect into your pitiful hides. Sorry to be spoiling your plans, but we've picked up some new tricks while ye were away. On with the show, aye! Even they have our sight. That must mean they're working for the Judge of Wings too. We have to stop them. Let's teach them a lesson they won't forget. Defeat all enemy leaders. At least one ally must survive. The Revenant is locked in. Battle boots. What was that? Well, I mean, that looks neat. I'll take that. Mithril staff. Just making sure if there was anything else that people could be equipping, but no. I need to remember to actually use some of these abilities. So they're all melee except for you. Flying, ranged. And you have Tiamat, because why not? Wait. What elements are we looking at here? Earth, and water. Those are mostly ranged. At least nothing has a weakness to electric, and so that's good. Is it the cost that's the problem? It might be. Wasn't one of them weak to water? Yes, you were. That works. Let's go. Best hope they get to you before I do. Fortifying Espers. With the Astral Crystal in your possession, you can use the Fortify Esper command at any summoning gate. As time passes, the crystal accumulates astral power, which you can spend to increase the level of your Espers for a short time. I see you. Nope. Not letting you do that. There we go. You're a relic from another time, my brother. If our due ye'll not give us, take it we must. You're due? You're due? You're overdue a boxing of the ears and a cuffing of the snout. Oh boy. do take care of you. And now seal that. The faster we get that sealed, the better. Hold on, wait. Okay. So they're melee, and they're all ranged. The ring you're wearing suits you, my brother. A gift from your new masters. Insolence at every turn. You'll rue the day you turned on me. Alright. That's that group down. But, oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of them there. Bunch of range to take out these stupid bombs. Okay, we're still good. The Jojo Wings has gone to the Sky Sea, and you'll not be following her. Sky Sea, huh? Thanks for the tip. There we go. Have you no shame relying on these wee sprats to save your hide? We'd best get whilst the gettings be good. A win's a win. Primary principles, 3 Arasites. Cool. What is it, Kites? We're gonna go after that Judge of Wings, right? That means we have to fight her, but Balthier tried, and look what happened to him. Bagamnon, where are you going? Balthier's been in tighter spots than that before. I wouldn't worry about him. But what happens if she gets what she wants? She's using Sky Pirates to find these Arliths for her so she can take over Evilise and all. And we just have to make sure she doesn't get them. You're not scared, are you, Kites? You'd be scared too if you stopped to think about anything for a change. What's that supposed to mean? Cut it out, you two. We have bigger problems to worry about. Lead, I was wondering. Right now, only one of the Arliths is gone, so the barrier's still there, right? But what would happen to Lemures if the barrier went away completely? I cannot say. It's reasonable to assume it was put in place for some purpose. If what the barrier is holding at bay were to break free, no good could come of it. I think Kites has good reason to be scared. I know I am. But things like this, they give you a chance to look inside yourself. And that's where you find hope. For one thing, I'm sure Balthier's still alive. Vaughn said as much, and I'm sure he's right. We've got a world to save. How often do you get a chance to do that? Hopefully not too often. We don't know where the other 2 Arliths are, but maybe we can find the Judge of Wings. We'll look for her first. Didn't Gijuk say something about her being near a Sky Sea? Does that mean anything to you, Leon? There is an island to the east that holds a great Sky Sea. Perhaps this is the place they spoke of. And that's where we're going. Chapter 3 complete. Definitely save, yes. This place looks different all of a sudden. Well, what do you think? It's like a bazaar right here on the airship. And this is only the beginning. I've got big plans. Big. Let me show you around. Why settle for one shop when you can have 4? My first stall's right over there. The second is just a ways down on your left. And numbers 3 and 4 are only a stone's throw away. All owned and operated by yours truly, naturally. How come you get to have all the fun? We'll help run the stores too, right, Lead? Okay then. What about me? A store's not a store without a customer, Vaughn. True. Are you okay? Hi, Vaughn. You don't look so good, Philo. You feeling alright? I'm just tired. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Considering you got knocked out at that last fight, listen up, everyone. I'm making my special soup for dinner tonight, so save room. Yuck. Now I think I'm feeling sick. Alright, what do we got for the various stores? Cafe. After all, who can fight on an empty stomach? I'll take care of the kitchen. Penelo's cooking? I don't know. Oh, really? Really, Kites, there's no need to be rude about it. I know I'm not the greatest chef, or even a halfway decent cook for that matter, but still. Don't sell yourself short. I'd love it if you cooked for us. Speak for yourself, Vaughn. Okay then. This talk about Penelo cooking has me worried. She cooked for us all the time in Rabanastre. I don't remember anyone complaining then. We just didn't want her to feel bad, but up here we're trapped. I'll let you in on a little secret, Kites. If you swallow it without chewing, you don't taste a thing. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Probably not. I think he's a little insecure. Uh-huh. Oh, so you didn't just run off and hide. Of all the mutinous... What gives those petty ne'er-do-wells the right to cut me out? Without me, they're nothing. And that's all that'll be left of them when I'm done. If you ask me, you're getting all worked up over nothing. Quit your jabbering, boy. When I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you. We ought to be thankful we escaped with our lives, but what life have we without our home? Age-old are not meant to travel the skies in these crude vessels. Okay. Yes, but not just any shop. This shop specializes in materials for the forge. Aha! Here you can sell materials you find in battle or buy new ones. Come by whenever you need that last hard-to-find material you've been looking for. None of that explains why Lead is running the shop. He's as entitled to work here as anyone else. I couldn't very well deny him the honor, could I? I would not protest. Don't be modest. You've earned this privilege. Okay, back to work. So what do you have on? Good bit of stuff. What is there to talk about? There. Now we have talked. Fair enough. Okay, I was wondering what the heck you were. The great nomenclator Namingway bids you good tidings, sir. Namingway? Oh boy. I'm afraid I dozed off a moment and awoke in this curious place. I've a penchant for ascribing names. Might I inquire whether you harbor such inclinations? Perhaps I might tempt you to rename your ship. What do you say? It's fine. Thank you for coming. Alright, which shop is this? Ah, that's where I use the materials. Master Artificer, and I must object to you calling me Kusith. I do not call you Hume. The difference is there are lots of Humes here, and only one of you. Stubborn thing, but with the right materials, she can make weapons better than most you'll find. She'll ask you some questions before starting, so be sure to pay attention. So you summoned this, Kusith just to man the forge? It's not so simple as that, but I do answer to Master Tomaj. That's all you should need to know. It's a long story and not a particularly interesting one. If I were you, I'd worry about getting the right materials to Kusith. It's worth the trouble. Alright, first you must choose a weapon you want me to craft. Then I will ask you some questions, the better to tailor the weapon to your needs. There are no answers right or wrong. Simply say the first thing that pops into your head. Ha ha ha. Of course, I would like it if it actually told me which ones I already had, but I owe Master Tomage more than you can know. If there's any way I can help him, I will try. No. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. At least it wasn't the weapon I was using. Do I have any? Yes, I do. First things first, getting one of each element. Shivar? Huh. Alright. So at least now I have one of each element for the level 2s. So this is the regular weapon shop, the weapon shop before, right? Rare Angel and Sky Pirate equipment at prices that you wouldn't believe. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. How come you charge us for all this? Do you think these wares are going to stock themselves? It's simple. You make money, I sell you weapons, take that money, and buy new, stronger weapons. So have a look at the notice board, get out there, and make some money. Right. Aha. Ooh. See, that's a nice one. I'll take that. don't think anyone's expecting to get paid for working here, do you? I doubt Leah does, but Penelo might be another story, a different story. I better think about that when setting my prices. So... okay. So, it wasn't a complete remodel, it was just... It was another layer to things. I should think you would be very interested in what I have to say. So say it. About this Sky Sea. Apparently, hordes of sky pirates are descending upon it as we speak, no doubt in search of the Aurolith. Meaning, we'll be fighting every step of the way. Sure this is where you want to go? It's our best shot at finding the Judge of Wings. This is the chance we've been waiting for. Fold-out canoe? Well, that's convenient. Guess who's at the helm? That's right, me. Ready when you are, Captain. Given how the thing shattered, I don't know. Well, yeah, they're practically sacred, aren't they? It helps that you're ranged, so you don't have to get up close and personal. Any new stuff on here? Astral Crystal. Exceptionally rare and powerful pieces of aurosite entrusted to the faithful after long hours of vigilant prayer. These crystals mark their bearers as devoted servants of the Eternal, and through him enable them to fortify the Yari at their command. Should you seek powers surpassing even the Yari, look once more to the Auroliths. To the chosen among you shall I give stones of peerless might. The Canon, Book of Calling, Canto 8. The Judge of Wings, the mysterious figure behind the Sky Pirates' search for aurosite. Little is known of this so-called Judge's identity or motives, though there are whispers that the Judge of Wings plans an assault on Evilise. I hear her in my mind, behind my eyes. Her words a siren song to me. Attack Evilise? Never. And yet, I cannot do otherwise. I am powerless to stop. The Murug Kuhuak Skysia. Pronouncing these names is going to be an interesting adventure. A picturesque island named for the sparkling blue sea that dominates much of its surface. Its white beaches and lively port town have already marked it as a jewel by sky pirates. The sea itself is dotted with many small islands rumored to hide more literal treasures. I have arrived at the great sky sea of Lemures. The sea stretches from end to end of this great island. It is truly a sight to behold. I must make time to swim its blue waters. Royal Society of Anthropology. Bwagi, Gijuk, and Renak. Bagamnan's henchmen, led up by Bwagi, the most powerful of the three. Gijuk is a base and cruel creature. The only female among them, Renak is no less vile than her male counterparts. The price on Bagamnan's head is apparently the price of their loyalty. Loyal and true we were, but there are limits, eh? The smallest worm will turn, being trodden on. I, Bagamnan, would appreciate that. He got his due, and no more. Log entries. Oh, jeez. Preparations. Business has been brisk, and I've thought of a good use we can put the Sky Saloon to. I've also taken in a stray Yari. I think there may even be a place for it in my plans. Master Tomaj, I must object to you calling me it. I am a master artificer, and you cannot expect to receive my services if I am not treated with the proper respect. Nice. So are we gonna fight the Judge of Wings? The one Balthier couldn't even beat? I'd give Balthier a little more credit. Wouldn't you agree, Vaughn? It'll take more than that to stop Balthier. Something bad always happens to the leading man in the first act, but everything gets straightened out by the end. I'm sure he's already off hunting treasure. He'll turn up before we have a chance to miss him. Comeuppance. I almost feel bad for Pergamnon. Even those other banga he's always with don't want anything to do with him. But that's what he gets for terrorizing people all the time. Unappreciated. Does nobody appreciate all I've done? The shops in the Sky Saloon, the notice board. I'd have to say I've done pretty well, because no one else will say it for me. I appreciate you, Master Tomaj. Don't get ahead of yourself, Fawn. If you're heading out, talk to Philo first. Okay. Where are we going? You can now travel to Port Merilith. And Shadow of Pajaro. Okay. And we got these four. There is one thing I want to check out. I doubt it. But I want to see if that one treasure chest that I didn't catch the first time. I want to see if the treasure chest is still here, because I think these two were... They were just missions from this list, right? Yes. I just want to see if that last treasure chest is here. Somehow I doubt it, but... And I'm probably just going to back out after this anyway. Since the game gives me the option. So... Earth and Fire... Oh, I see it now. Put you on the one slot just so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I didn't realize that only some of them became twos. That's fine. Yeah, unfortunately that treasure chest is gone. That sucks. Oh well. At the moment, I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to do on camera. It feels like there's kind of little subplots. At least it did on that first batch that I had. I don't know if that's going to be the case moving forward. But, oh well, that's fine. That is fine. So even though Pinello has been getting less experience than everybody else, she's still not too far behind on levels. So that's a good sign. Especially considering that even I may rotate people out because of levels, Pinello is never leaving the party. Ever. So I guess there was at least one thing that I could make from materials that I've got, right? Not to mention, I never really did see what the Sky Saloon was actually for. Except, yeah, you don't really have anything to sell me here. So I'm pretty sure I already had all those. What color do you like your chocobos? Yellow's fine. Do you have a favorite Esper? None in particular. Of course I do. Here you are, all ready to go. Do I want to name this weapon? Nah. Mine is defense. But everything else is such a big improvement. Okay. Not sure how often I'm going to make use of that, but at least for now, that seems to work out pretty well. That's you again, yeah. I was expecting you to run off again. But no. Alright then. So yeah. Since I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, I'm going to have to come to a decision rather quickly on whether I'm doing these off camera or not. I think I'll decide along the way, I guess. So, I guess join me next time when we head off to... I'll probably get a bunch of these done if I didn't already. And head off to the Sand Sea and see what we can accomplish there. Hopefully don't get in over our heads. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.